not even recording. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Shelly and I just like to document my life. Well, I started this channel for mostly vlogs and reading books, but I've been doing everything except picking up a book. And that was one of my goals coming to 2024, so that I can spend less time on my phone, because it's a very high number of hours that no one should be on their phone for. I can't even pick up a book and read a sentence. Like I just go back on my phone. Hey guys, I am currently editing this video and I just realized that I say like or every 5 seconds, so I apologize. Because I sound like I'm speaking in run-on sentences continuously, so I just like to apologize in advance. I will try to work on that. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye. I got a Kindle for Christmas from my brother. Shout out to you. Getting into reading, I feel like it'd be easier to first have a Kindle instead of buying a whole bunch of books, and I don't know if I'll like them. When I was little, I used to read a lot, and during the pandemic, I read so much. I was just in my room, didn't go out, didn't do anything because everyone was on lockdown, and I was just reading, and I feel like I was like living my best life then. And I think reading was one of my favorite hobbies, as I said, when I was little, and I just really want to get back into it and fall in love with books again. It's really blank and I got stickers, so let's go decorate it. This is what my Kindle looks like. Austin picked up the stickers. He thought it was very me. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out what book I want to read. I'm looking on Goodreads because I have a list of books that I want to read. The last thing that I read, the first book in the MindF series, that book left on like a cliffhanger. So I might read that. I have all of them downloaded on my Kindle. I'm in a mood for some thriller romance, and I love serial killers. I love true crime. I think my favorite YouTuber that I've always watched since I've always watched Bailey Sarian. She's like my favorite YouTuber who explains like true crime stuff while she's doing her makeup. I don't even pay attention. Her makeup looks good, but like the way she just explains the timeline of the story just makes sense in my brain. Like it's like she explains it in the language that I understand. Because some videos I've watched, I just get so confused. I did write notes about the first book in the MindF series. I literally have the first thing that I wrote. I don't know if you can see, but it says, "Love the serial killer vibes." I just love how fast paced it is. It's very short. Like the first book was, I think, like around 130 or 150 pages, and I think the second book is around the same, and it's the same for the rest of the other books. So I might just start reading that because I love how fast paced it was. There is always something happening in every page, so I really like that. Oh, I forgot to even say what it was about. It's basically about the main character is a girl. She's such a serial killer, and she started dating the FBI agent that's on her case, which is very dangerous. It's not that spicy. There's some spice. It's an open door, romance, and they do describe everything in detail. The first book did end with like a major cliffhanger that I'm now excited to get onto the second book. Let's get started. 1:30. Still have like 5.5 hours to read, so that's gonna be good. I'm like 37% into this book and it is now 2:46. I forgot to mention that I'm a really slow reader. I don't know why, because I feel like I've read the sentence and then I didn't understand it and I have to read it again, and then that kind of happens often, which I'm working on it. But yeah, I'm only 37% in, and I feel like I was distracted reading too because I was getting text messages about a group project that I had. Oh yeah, this book is only 115 pages, so I'm 37% in, so that's like rounded up to 40. I've only read 30 pages? Wait, I'm not good with math. I've read, it's not even close. I read 42.5 pages in an hour. I mean, I guess that's pretty good for a slow reader, right? I don't know. But I am gonna go make some hot chocolate because it just feels right. It started snowing outside again. I don't know if you can see, but it started snowing again and it got darker, so I had to turn on the light. But I just hate it when people play the victim when they're not the victim. I took a short break. I don't know the last time I updated. I don't even think I've updated you guys on this book. But I'm on chapter 11 and I'm 69% in the book. I don't know how I'm feeling. I think I like the first book better because there's like a lot going on in the first book. In the second book, like so far, I feel like there's less happening. The first book was more about their relationship, how they met, and like just a lot of like things about them, and like, but here it's more about another person. There's just less going on with the main characters right now, and it's more about them individually. I just don't want to say anything to spoil it, so yeah. It's 4:31 and I have to cook dinner in like an hour and a half. An hour and a half? No, that's 6. I need to cook dinner at 7, which is 2.5 hours? Yeah. Oh my god. I can't even think. I didn't want to worry you, but I should have been prepared for somebody else tell you before I could. It won't happen again. What is that? Is that like a grammar mistake? Or it's just in my head because that's how I am. Like I reread the sentence over and over again and think that it's a grammar mistake. Is it a grammar mistake? I don't know. This is what it says. I didn't want to worry you, but I should have been prepared for somebody else tell you before I could. It won't happen again. I feel like there should be a 2 there. Like, I should have been prepared for somebody else to tell you before I could. I'm 75% in, and the main character is giving too much detail to her FBI boyfriend. I feel like she's gotten to the point in the relationship where she feels comfortable and she doesn't have to like completely lie about everything. But I feel like she's giving too much and it's dangerous for her. Overall, the book is good. I just feel like this is gonna leave on a cliffhanger too, then I'm gonna want to read the third book. I just finished the second book. Like, it just has me speechless. I mean, I saw it coming, but like it just like hit me in the face. Like I didn't even see it coming. This book was good, but I think I liked the first book better. I think I rated the first book like a 4.5 stars or 4.75 just because I liked how fast paced it was. It was short and sweet, and it just got to the point, and I feel like that's the type of book that I need to like get me out of the slump. I think I would rate this a 4 star. There was less like romance in it. It was just more about them as individual characters and just like in their own worlds. I am 30% in book 3. So far, my thoughts of this book, I love it. I am loving it because it started so good. I just want to get into it because it's so interesting what's happening right now. It's like keeping me on the edge of my seat, basically. And I just want to finish it tonight. But then it's gonna end with another cliffhanger. And I need to wake up early. I haven't updated in a while. I think it's like a couple days since I last recorded for this video. My life has just gotten so busy, so I'm also in school and trying to like make a schedule of posting on YouTube once a week, which I feel like, oh, like maybe I should do 2, but no, once is already a lot. I started school this week. Compared to my other semesters, it's less work and less classes, but not less work, but like less classes. So I was like, okay, like it won't be as bad. That's why I started like reading and doing other hobbies in the semester, just to like feel like I have a life other than school. But it started and I feel like it's already all snowballing on me. It's my last year and there's a lot of like leadership, capstone work that I have to do, and it's just like coming at me fast. I feel like I'm already behind even though I'm only 4 days in. And then I need to start my reading journal. I haven't even started it, and I've read like 4 books this year. I need to start that. Back to this book update. I wrote notes down because I feel like I wasn't gonna remember everything when I filmed. So I think the last time I updated, I was starting book 3, but now I finished book 3 and I'm exactly 50% into the 4th book. And here are my thoughts about the 3rd book. I really loved the book. It started off so good, and there was like no boring parts for me. It was at that moment, it was my favorite out of the 3 because there was just, like I said, so much going on. There was more romance in it, like between the two main characters. There's stuff going on outside of Lana's crime, which also affects her. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to give it out, spoil it, but that was like what was going on, I think, in the second book and then into the third book, and it was just like mind-blowing. And then I didn't even notice. I was like 99% done the book. Like, that's how good the book was. But something interesting about this third one was the first out of the three that didn't leave me on like a major cliffhanger. It set out exactly what was gonna happen in the fourth book, which is like about to go down, and it's insane. But yeah, that one didn't leave me on a major cliffhanger because I feel like I already knew what was gonna come. I rated the third book 4.75 because it was just so good. Now, like I said, I'm on the fourth book, and the fourth book is called All the Lies. Like, it's just the title, like I don't want to give anything out, but the title has meaning, as all books do, I feel like. My thoughts on the fourth book so far. Now that I'm reading the fourth book, I feel like it's my favorite out of the ones I've read, like out of the series that I saw on Goodreads, and like I saw the ratings for each book and it just went up throughout the series. So I feel like it just will get better and better and better. This is where everyone's minds are gonna go crazy and everyone's gonna go insane. But then I felt like this series has been like with my head since the very beginning. You'll get little clips or little tidbits of what happens to the main characters and why the plot is the way it is. There's more details that are given to the reader about the past and all that. And I just finished a part of the book that's like totally gut-wrenching and sad. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. All the little things that are happening in the book are finally slowly making sense and fit into the puzzle. I don't want to say more because I feel like I'm gonna spoil it, but like there were moments where I'm like, oh, that's why. And like it's like I had an epiphany. Is that the right word? Illuminating, discovery, or realization. Okay, I did use the right word, but yeah, like I just had so many epiphanies come to me while I've been reading this fourth book. Yeah, there's like sad and sickening moments in it too, so make sure you read the warnings. I should have said that in the beginning, but I'm saying it now. Make sure you read the trigger warnings just in case, because this book does talk about like a lot of things that would might trigger some people. So I want to finish this book. I also wanted to finish the fifth book and just get the series done with so I can start reading the books that I ordered that are on the way. I have books here that I need to read that I haven't read, but it's just I got these two books that are coming in the mail tomorrow, and I'm like so stoked like for them, and that's why I just want to finish this series and start that one. I have 70 pages to go. Okay, I'm like 73% into the book, and there are some like gory stuff in here which I didn't know going in, but like I'm not really affected by it because I love true crime. I always loved listening to it because I'm not actually seeing it, but like reading about it and hearing about it in the videos or podcasts that I listen to, it doesn't really affect me, but seeing it is a whole different story. I just finished the fourth book, and let me just say, what just happened just left me like, what? I don't want to say anything because I feel like it's gonna spoil it, because if I say anything now, it's gonna be so easy to guess what happens. That was just crazy. Now I need to read the last book. Like, I might as well. This book might probably be a 5-star for me. Yeah, That one definitely the best out of the previous books. Left me speechless. Now I have to go read the fifth and final book to see what happens, because I can't. Like, I'm gonna be thinking about this. I'm not gonna be focused on whatever work I'm doing if I don't know what happens next. I already have it downloaded. Okay, this is the last book. Also, why is her foot like that? It just looks weird. Painted all red. Yeah. I don't know what I last said or updated, but I'm like more than halfway through the book, and shit is about to go down. I'm tired, but I'm gonna keep reading. I'm 75% in, and oh my god, I never knew I loved action. Like, you know, like action movies. Like, it's so intriguing to me right now. Like, I just finished the book, and it's currently 1:22. I got out of bed just to record this because I feel like I'm gonna forget, but I finished the book. Let me just say I was speechless. Like, what? Like, what just happened? Like, I think it was like the ending how I was hoping for, but there was like a twist to it, and I was just not expecting that. But anyways, I'm gonna go to bed, and I think I'm gonna come back tomorrow just to fully recap this whole thing. I just wanted to come here and say that because I'm just like, what? Like, hey guys, I think it's been a few days since I last recorded that last clip of me that you saw when I finished the 5th book. I think I initially rated the book a 5-star. But now that I think of it, no, I'm keeping it a 5-star. I'm thinking of it, it was really good. And here are my thoughts. As you can see, I have it on my Notion, and most of it is in caps. The thing I liked about this book was the action and the amount of plot twists that it gave. Some were not as major as the others, but like, it had me shook. The ending was so good. It was how I predicted it to be, but I didn't predict it to happen the way it did in the book. There was one thing that I forgot about throughout the book that came back to at the end, and it just like it shook me to my core. Like, I was not expecting that. I forgot about it. Like I said, I forgot about it, and they brought it back at the end, and it was amazing. There was just a lot of betrayal, and everything in this book, everything about Lana, the main character, and how she does things is very calculated, and no one will ever find out that she did the crimes that she did. Like, it's very organized. She has a partner on the side that helps her and takes care of like all the technical stuff and everything else. I loved how they perfectly calculated and planned each thing that they were gonna do. And the last book, that's where everything goes down. There was so much action. I loved it. The way it ended though, like, I don't think I agree with one thing in the ending. It just feels like a relationship, Lana and Logan. I feel like their relationship might become toxic later on just because of what they're doing. I don't want to say more, but my final thoughts on the overall series, it's definitely a 5-star series. It's a series that I would suggest you pick up if you are ever in a reading slump, because it's very fast-paced, like I've said a million times in this video, and there's so many plot twists, and it's just gonna keep you on the edge of your seat, keep you wanting more. The unique thing about this book, I like how it's a murder mystery, but you know who the murderer is. You're just following the process. You're just waiting for her to get caught or not. There's so many like close instances where it's like, oh my god, is she gonna get caught? Anyways, those were my final thoughts. I'm sorry if I keep rambling on, but thank you for watching this video. Comment down below if you have any thoughts about this specific series, and if you've read it, if you want to read it. Yeah, I just like to see what you guys think. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.